In a recent interview with Natalie Portman opened up about her decision to live in Paris with her 2 children, revealing the real reasons behind her choice and shedding light on how the Parisian lifestyle has shaped her family's life. The 43-year-old actress, best known for her roles in films like Black Swan and Atonement, explained how the French capital has become a haven for her, far away from the hustle and bustle of Los Angeles. For Portman, one of the most striking differences between Paris and Los Angeles is the friendliness of the people. She described Parisians as incredibly friendly, a stark contrast to her experiences in LA, where she found people to be more distant and often rude. In fact, the actress revealed that whenever she returns to the United States, she finds herself feeling surprised at how people do not greet each other in stores, a cultural difference she finds jarring. "I'm like, oh, I would go into a store and not say hello to everyone there? It's weird," she shared. This sense of warmth and openness in Paris has become a defining aspect of her life there. Portman's reflection on Western culture was equally insightful. She noted that many people assume the cultures across the West are similar due to the widespread influence of pop culture. However, she quickly pointed out that this assumption is far from the truth. "It's not true, it's extremely specific here, and the culture is very different in both deep and surface ways," Portman explained. This observation is not just a passing comment, but rather a reflection of how deeply she has embraced the unique aspects of life in Paris. She emphasized how the distinctions in culture go beyond superficial differences, touching on the nuances that make the city feel so special to her. One of the things Portman admires most about living in Paris is the respect for privacy. She explained that Parisians are particularly good at respecting personal boundaries, which is something that she values immensely. In fact, she described feeling most complimented when someone refers to her as "ls très discrète," meaning she is very discreet. This sense of privacy and respect for individuality is something that Portman finds essential, especially as a public figure. Raising her children in such an environment has allowed her to live more peacefully, away from the intense scrutiny that often accompanies life in the United States. Raising her kids in Paris has also had a profound impact on their upbringing. Portman expressed her gratitude for the politeness and respect that the French culture instills in children. According to her, all the kids who come to her house are incredibly well-mannered. They greet her with "Bonjour, madame," and offer the traditional French bise or cheek-to-cheek kiss, a charming cultural gesture. Before they leave, they always make sure to express their gratitude, saying, "Thank you for having me," and even seek her out to say goodbye if she's not around. This politeness, along with the appreciation for affection, is something Portman deeply values, as it reflects the positive influence of French culture on her children. Portman also discussed the cultural vibrancy of Paris, highlighting how the city is constantly alive with exciting and intellectually stimulating events. From incredible art exhibits to concerts and dinner parties, there's always something fascinating happening in Paris. For Portman, this sense of intellectual and cultural stimulation is an essential part of what makes Paris so special. The city's energy and its rich history of art and culture provide a constant source of inspiration for her and her family. This lifestyle contrasts with the more commercially driven, fast-paced nature of Los Angeles, where the focus often shifts more toward entertainment and industry rather than cultural enrichment. In addition to the cultural richness of the city, Portman also enjoys the frequent vacations that Paris offers, which she described as clutch. Paris, with its proximity to other European countries, makes it easier for her family to take short trips and explore different cultures, which she sees as an invaluable experience for her children. These trips not only allow her family to bond but also provide her children with the opportunity to experience the world beyond the confines of their home. Despite her deep love for Paris, Portman's relationship with the city was not always straightforward. She admitted that adjusting to a new lifestyle, particularly one that is so different from Los Angeles, took time. However, over the years she has grown to appreciate the subtleties of Parisian life, from the quiet moments spent in cafes to the bustling art scenes that unfold in galleries and theaters throughout the city. Looking back on her journey, Portman credits her move to Paris with giving her a greater sense of peace and contentment. It has provided her with a refuge from the pressures of Hollywood, allowing her to live a more balanced life, focused on family and personal fulfillment. The sense of community and the respect for privacy have allowed her to cultivate a more serene existence, where she can enjoy her career while also prioritizing her role as a mother. It is clear that her time in Paris has influenced her both personally and professionally, providing her with a new lens through which she views the world. In conclusion, Natalie Portman's decision to live in Paris is not just about a change of scenery but reflects her desire for a different pace of life, one that is rooted in politeness, cultural enrichment, and privacy. The city has provided her with the space and the environment to raise her children in a way that values respect, affection, and intellectual curiosity. As she continues to navigate life as both a successful actress and a dedicated mother, Paris remains a central part of her journey, offering her the balance and inspiration she has long sought.